Hi everyone, Namaste. My name is Shruti and welcome back to my channel, The Soul's Mind. I created this channel to be able to share my life discoveries, daily discoveries though, with every conversations, every experiences that I keep having. And I always believe in sharing what I learn because of course it is really personal, it is really precious to keep things to yourself. तो जितना भी मैं सीख के अपने पास उसको रखना चाहती हूँ उतना ही मैं इसको शेयर करना चाहती हूँ which means that things and experiences of God, spiritual life, is something that you must not share out loud. However, it's very difficult to hide though. Hence, I chose a mid path wherein I'm able to at least share what I learned and what I'm doing with it, and take those experiences which are quite spiritual, divine, and personal to myself. I take a lot of honor in sharing and understanding what happens with me and how I deal with it, and how I want my friends, colleagues, people, family. I know there are many of you who watch my videos on Instagram and have met me otherwise, who really value my work, and you take some inspiration from what I say and implement in your life. So I thank you so much for doing that. And I think it's a humongous honor for me. Well, we often confuse ourselves with what we are interested in and what is our natural ability. As in when we grow, जो surroundings में experiences होते जाते हैं या the kind of environment you meet, you end up getting influenced by it. So, if you somehow had the natural inclination or ability to be kinesthetic or move around, या आपको sports अच्छा लगता है, या whatsoever that has to do with your movements, and when you grow you see your surroundings and you're fed with, or you consume a lot of things which is related to dance. You see your family, friends, or somebody you like, or somebody who's really close to you, or maybe on the television, or maybe your parents or their parents who are interested in particular dance form, and kind of environment that is built around you. You tend to tell yourself that yes, I like it because everybody else is attentive towards it, so I may choose that. So you end up getting influenced towards choosing that interest, which wasn't your natural ability, but you're able to do well. Why? Because every time it is just not about natural ability that you in the world, in materialistic world, you got to master a skill, and you only got one thing in your hand is practice. So even if you're not so talented or gifted singer, but you're passionate to be a singer, you try to develop yourself into that zone. And you end up practicing and telling yourself and manifesting it a lot that one day you become that. This is how simple you work with your brain. I read this in The Greatest Secret and the other book, The Secret, of course, which everybody knows, that how powerful is our subconscious mind. And it is written by Rhonda Byrne. And it says that your subconscious mind is like a big printing machine. So, whatever you feel, visualize, tell yourself, it prints that in your life. So, friends, this is why I am becoming more conscious of what I feed myself, what I keep thinking. Because the moment I end up getting a negative thought or something which is not serving me, I know that this is not good for me. And I'm really conscious what my life is going to bring. So, every morning I start my day by proper meditation practice, which is minimum to 5 minutes till 30 minutes. And in during that process of meditation, I try to close my eyes and I don't force myself to think or manifest or visualize. I'm just with now. And that has made me a calmer person. That has made me more peaceful and a good listener, that I'm able to listen to others and see what's happening around. It is funny that I never thought that I could have paid attention towards what other members in my family are doing. I'm so much focused into what I'm doing and centralized to myself. But the more I practice to meditate, live in now, I'm able to also listen to others and, see how beautiful small things that they keep doing. Like my mom making tea for me was never noticed. I always had tea on my table, but I didn't realize there's a process. When does she think to make tea, and when does she even get up from the bed or bring tea? I had no idea about it. So, those tiny things are focused only when you start living in now. We always tell ourselves to do big things and dream big and stuff like that. However, the real success, the true success of your life, where you'll be able to find your purpose, is in now. So, living in now is difficult yet powerful. क्योंकि हम इतने ट्रैप्ड हैं रोज़ के फ़ोन में, टेलीविज़न में, मीडिया में, लोगों में, थॉट्स में, गॉसिप्स में, that we don't realize the amount of time we are investing in things that are not solving a purpose. And to drive your purpose, you don't have to stop talking to people, or you don't have to stop doing that you're doing, but you got to detox for a while to change yourself, you or to transform your being from a casual and in rush kind of being to a peaceful one. You got to leave your old habits, and to do so you can end up being in a what you call short detox program designed by you for yourself, wherein you try to leave one of your habits, one of such habits. Say maybe you limit your phone scrolling, say for an hour in a day, and then reduce down to say 15 minutes a day, which is enough. I have done it. I may be posting on my Instagram and other Facebook and other media, but I have planned a way that I only spend about 15 minutes a day on social media. I don't even cross a single minute. And this is the practice that I've ended up making myself into. Like, I am conscious. So, what I do is I schedule my posts. I know that this is the time I'm going to post, that's it. And if I skip it, I go to the next day. I make sure that I'm not spending more time scrolling things out on social media. And the kind of platform I use is only to share the things I discover which makes sense to me as wisdom, or which makes sense to me in terms of contribution. I only do that, and that's fine for a while. However, you can do other things as well, like journal. I have a gratitude journal which I write morning and in the end of the day, just to acknowledge and thank God for the day and what I've accomplished, or maybe what all things I realize about myself and what I want to let go, and start another day with a fresh perspective. And when I wake up the next day, I thank God and Guru for giving this day where I'm able to see and also given a chance to discover my true purpose of life. So that's how you start living your life, when you're mindful about how you spend your day. Well, that's what I've done. Coming back to the idea of interest, is that if you ever want to discover your natural ability, trust me, there are a few simple things you can do. Understand what makes you happy, what activity or job makes you happy. Second, what is something that really excites you? You can talk more about it, and you want to just, you're never tired of it. And something that is making you effortless. So I know it's having a very thin line between what to figure out what's your natural ability and interest. But trust me, you can do anything in life you want. If you don't have a good voice, you can still become a singer if you're persisting and if you're willing to become one. All you need is your sadhana, आपका practice, or sadhana is the only answer to success. Or I say that, of course, I now know that my true purpose of life is to, spend time in devotion, guru bhakti, hari bhakti, जो मैं सीख रही हूँ, मुझे भी नहीं पता exactly when will I reach where I am supposed to. And I was resisting to share this as well, but अब निकल गया, तो I'm not going to edit this. But this is what your life is, and if you've decided that you're going to walk this path, be patient. Sirf practice is going to make you sustain, and will bring you back from the trapped world. इतना आसान नहीं होगा और ना ही है. We have been moving in 84 lakh species like all birds, and this is a gift. Human birth is a gift. So I want to acknowledge that and tell you that even if whatever purpose you figured out, all that is going to help you is to just work on discovering what's good for you and what really makes you happy, what gives you satisfaction and contentment in the world. दुनिया में अपनी ड्यूटी अपना काम हमें करते रहना है, बट द मेन पर्पज इज टू अंडरस्टैंड एंड रियलाइज दैट वर्क विथ डिटैचमेंट. आप ऑफिस में, कॉर्पोरेट में, बिजनेस में, जहाँ पे भी, यू कीप वर्किंग. Win, nobody will stop you. Winning is not bad, losing is not bad, but whatever you do is with detachment. You win, detach, lose, detach. Your job is to experience life, period. And when you do so, you will end up discovering what your true self is. Keep looking at people, respect and appreciate what's good in others rather than sitting and glorifying what are the problems with other people, because that's not going to take you or the person anywhere. But considering and talking about what's good in the person with the person may highlight the focus or shift your and the person's focus on the good thing. जितना इतना सिंपल मैंने सीखा है और इतना सिंपली मैं समझी हूँ दैट जिसके बारे में आप ज़्यादा सोचते हो, ज़्यादा लिखते हो, देखते हो, पढ़ते हो, वही आपका माइंड चर्न करते रहता है. सो द की इज़ दैट थिंक, लिसन, रीड एंड meditate by having a रूप ध्यान या visualizing how beautiful God is, whoever you believe in. प्रवचन सुन के सीख पाई हूँ, बट इसके अलावा भी काफ़ी चीज़ें हैं जो आप कर सकते हो. टू बिगिन विथ आई वुड से फॉर स्टार्टर्स, ट्राई टू नो व्हाट्स नॉट गुड फॉर यू. बिकॉज जब आपको ये पता लगेगा कि क्या मेरे लिए नहीं है, तभी आप अपने बारे में स्पेस बना पाओगे अपने लिए कि अपनी लाइफ में क्या डिस्कवर करना चाहते हो. आई थिंक दैट्स अ ब्यूटिफुल way to start your journey, a mindful spiritual being. Spirituality is only attained with help of God's grace. And why I say that is, I don't know how did I get this theory or the fact of life that I'm a soul. I don't remember a day when I learned about it. I think eventually it happens. So if you're in the materialistic world, do your job, do what makes you happy, don't get attached to its results, entitlement of the world. Try to detach there. Just wake up in the morning, do certain tasks that give you money, that brings money at home. Of course, you're earning and you need money to survive. Work on that. If you're passionate about something in the world, do that. But detach yourself that आप अगर dancer हो तो dance shouldn't be you. बिकॉज जिस दिन आप डांस नहीं कर पाओगे उस दिन आप पेन में होंगे, क्योंकि जो सबसे ज़्यादा सुख देता है वही चीज़ सबसे ज़्यादा पेन देती है. तो हमें सीखना ये है कि डू वट एवर यू वॉन्ट टू डू, बट डोंट अटैच योर सेल्फ विथ दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग. यू आर नॉट दैट थिंग. Remember, I repeat again and again, and I keep writing in my Instagram post all the time because it reminds myself. Like, I remind myself by my own profile. I don't know if anybody scrolls my Instagram page as much as I do, but जितना मैं रिमाइंड करती हूँ अपने आप को ये है कि अगर कोई सक्सेस मिली किसी चीज़ पे, या कोई प्रेज़ कर रहा है, या कोई आपकी तारीफ़ कर दे, आप उससे अटैच मत हो. क्योंकि जब वो आपको क्रिटिसाइज़ करेंगे, जब वो चीज़ से आपको फेलियर मिलेगा, तब आपको दुख भी मिलेगा. सो अल्टीमेटली आपको जो करना है आप करो, बट ऑल यू नीड टू गेट इज़ दैट life is a discovery. Discover what worked for you and what didn't, and just take off the layers like you were the born child. आपको वो layers निकालने हैं और वैसे ही confident high vibration के being बनना है. And I think that is going to really make you meet the real person that you are. So I don't know who you are or who I am still. However, knowledge doesn't help. जानने से, पढ़ने से ही अगर काम होते तो we would have a great beings in the world. But no, that's not enough. Whatever you know, it is must that you believe and have faith in it. And जितना आप जानते हो उतना मानोगे, then I think we'll be a total different person altogether. I hope this sharing gives you some insight to take your day forward and the week. I'll come up next week with something which is interesting for you and for me. Of course, it'll be from my daily life sharing. So thank you for watching this video. Do share this video if you think there was some value in it, or some may find it, relatable, feel free to share. I do need your support to reach out to many people so that whatever I learn, discover is reaching to, I'm able to spread positivity in the community. Thank you so much. You have a good one.